Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp. Hope you are doing well. It has been a minute since I have done a video. I don't know if I told you in the last video when I had stopped doing videos that I was not going to be a demonstrator anymore. And I haven't done a lot, but I did decide, since I had, you know, my quarterly minimums and everything, to continue. I just wasn't going to do videos anymore or send out emails or anything like that. But nothing's really changed, except I just miss doing videos. And so I thought I would just do them when I want to. If I don't at some point make my quarterly minimum, then I probably will drop. But until then, I'm just kind of winging it. I don't, you know, I would still appreciate it if you would or can buy from me, my customers. I would appreciate it, but, you know, it is what it is. So I'm just going to do what I want and do what I like, and we will go from there. So I had a class on Saturday, and we had quite a few cute projects, so I just thought I would show a couple of them here. So we made this cute gift card holder, which is what we are going to be making today. I know I have shown this before, but I thought I'd show it with, I don't think it was a Christmas one, I think it was a birthday one. And I used the Reindeer Fun stamp set bundle, actually, sweet, because there's paper in there. And then the Merry Christmas is from the Humble Home. I'll probably do a video. This is not mine, but I'll probably do a video on this and put Christmas candy instead of the Thanksgiving in here. I think this is I want to say this is the scrapbook paper, or the autumn paper, Autumn to Remember, I think it's called. So this is from Twyla Davis. she's in a 3D group that I follow. So she had made this, but I think I'm going to redo it, and I'm going to put, I'm going to do it in Christmas colors. And then there was a couple other cards that, or 3 other cards that we did, and I am going to do a video on a couple of them, I believe. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. Okay, so we are going to need, so like I said, I used the Reindeer Fun bundle. The only thing I used on here is this little tree, and then the die for the tree is down here. And then I used the plaid paper that they have, and I also used the Unbounded Love. I used these two right here, shapes to give a little layering for the tree. And then I used the Humble Home. I used this Merry Christmas and the To and From the Humble Home. All right, so I thought, since I had the supplies out, I'm going to make 2 because you can always use gift card holders. But what I want to do first is I want to stamp. I tried to get everything all cut out pretty much for us, so we didn't have to sit here forever. We're going to make, what did I do with my ring? Just noticed that it was off. And that's going to drive me crazy. All right, so using Garden Green, and this is just a scrap that I had, but it does measure 1 1/4 by 2. So we will get the little tree out of here, and that again is from Reindeer Fun. You want to do these first so that they have time to dry, because we are going to be using some enamel. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. In the Pearlized Enamel Effects in Real Red and Gold. And these are from 2 different packets. So the Real Red is from the Basics, and the Gold is from the Metallic Basics. All right, so those are where those are from. No work today because it is Veterans Day, so thank you to all of our veterans. All right, this is a stamp for me that really does not need the mat, the stamp piercing mat. So I do have some kind of exciting news, or at least it's exciting for me. While I'm stamping, I am going to stamp the Merry Christmas and get that out of the way. So that is just a piece of, well, I guess we'll just leave it. I became a grandma on August 15th, first time. So very exciting. He is so sweet. His name is Roman, and that's all I can tell you because I am respecting the wishes of Mom and Dad. It's my son and my daughter-in-law, so they are awesome parents. And I'm just taking this Enamel Effects and just putting a little dot, and I'm kind of swirling it around just to get rid of the little bubble or tail on the top. But if you do a little dot like this, it's not going to take long to dry, hopefully. And I should have, and I did this last time as well, you want to cut these out before you put the enamel on there. So since I didn't do this one, because it smushes it, which is fine. This one's smushed. You can't really, I mean, you can't tell a lot. And then when you're done putting the effects on it, I just kind of tap it to get the pearls. It's more rounded now. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to get out my little mini machine here. And you can tell I am all over the place because I have not done this in a hot minute. And we'll get the tree from here. And we'll cut that out. I was going to open my window because it was so nice today, but I just heard the kids screech across the street, so I'm glad I didn't. Although I'm glad they're outside playing. All right, so let's get this one cut out at least. There, that will be better. There, so don't lose it, and I can cut out my other one when it's ready. The other thing I want to do is at the top, that's where I'm going to put the gold. So it's on the top of the tree. And you want to shake it down real good. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera, so that you don't get any bubbles in there, because then it'll splat all over your project, and that's not fun. I used to do this back in the 90s when we had the stickles, I think that they were called, and they had them in all different colors, and you would iron a pattern on the on a sweatshirt or pants or whatever, and then you would take those and make decorations all over your. So I messed up many a project, I can tell you that. But my daughter and my daughter-in-law, because my sister-in-law at the time was like my first daughter. So they had them all over the place. Okay. So those are done. And then I'm just going to take this one and try and not, mess it up. And just make those a little bit rounder. All right, I'm going to set those over here, so hopefully I do not smudge them. But you know, there's always a chance. All right, so now let's get out the Simply Scored. And we're going to do some scoring. And all right, so I do have a PDF on this if you would like it. It's just you have to email me because I don't know how to, like, I have a blog, but I haven't, of course, used it in a while. It doesn't upload to it right, so I don't know how to do all that stuff. If you would like it, you can email me at Lisa Truckin. I'll put it on the screen at yahoo.com, and I would be happy to send it to you. All right, so we are going to score this. Let's see, on the 6-inch side, we're going to score it at 1 1/4 and 3 3/4. And then on the 5 1/4 inch side, we're going to score it 3/4 from each side. So you can turn it around, and 3/4 from each side. And I'm going to do the other one real quick. So this again measures 5 1/4 by 6. So on the 5 1/4 inch side, we're going to do 3 3/4 on each side, not 3 3/4, 3/4. And then 1 1/4 and 3 3/4. Make sure. 1 1/4 and 3 3/4. Yes. All right. So now we are going to fold and burnish on all of the score lines. And you can get 2 of these out of 1 sheet of cardstock, belly band and all. So you might as well make 2 if you're making 1. All right, then we're going to take our paper snips and we are going to take off all 4 of these corners. And we're going to do it a little miter on the bottom ones. And I'm going right up to the score line on these ones. We're going to do a little miter on the bottom ones. And I'm going to do a bigger miter on the top of them. So I'm just going to do a bigger miter at the top. So probably about 1/8 of an inch at the top and probably about 1/16 of an inch at the bottom, I would say. All right, here's one. got the camper all shut up for the summer, of course. That's always kind of a sad time of the year, but I'm also glad to not have to go anywhere every single weekend. Because we go up there, I mean, if we're paying for it, we're going to go up every single weekend or as many weekends as we can. Sometimes we have family things, of course. Family comes first, so we do not. But if we can go up, we're going to go up. All right. So there is all of that. Okay, so now we are going to put some, this is why I did a little bit more at the top, so you'll be able to get in your gift card in and out of it a little bit more. All right, we're going to put some tear and tape right here. And I'm going to put, I'm not going to go all the way to the top because we don't want to see it. I'm going to put 2 strips on here. Maybe. I think the garbage truck is coming down. So you may hear a loud truck. I think I said it, I'm off because of Veterans Day today and I work in a school, so in Illinois. So we are off. Let's do the other one. So we're going to close those up. Hopefully I am doing this correctly because I haven't done these in a hot minute. I've had these ready for my class for a little while. So more on this side. Okay. All right. Let's give those a little, make sure they're going to stay down. We, as demonstrators, get to view the new Occasions Mini. I think it's Wednesday, along with the celebration catalog, so that'll be exciting. That's one of the perks of being a demonstrator, is you get to view things early. So if you're interested, I'd love to have you on my team. All right, get these off of here. And then we're going to bring the bottom up. All right, just like that. These off of this one. Another exciting thing for me is I lost 33 pounds. I'm still working on it, but that's why I have a different ring on, because my ring doesn't fit on my finger and I can't get it resized anymore because I've gone up and down for a number of years, and the jeweler said that he would not do it again because it's too weak. So, yeah. But that's okay. That just means I get to get a new one, right? All right, so I'm going to take the retired corner rounder, and I'm going to round the top corners here. can use any corner rounder you have, of course. All right. Then we will take this piece right here measures 1 by 3.5, and then we have a 2 by 3.5 and 2 1/4 by 3.5. Now the one that is 1 by 3.5, we are going to want to round those corners as well. So we will round the corners, and like I said, this designer series paper is called Reindeer Days, and that's in the mini right now. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm not getting it in there. Must be stuck on something or something. Let's try it one more time. Well, it's not perfect, but it will have to do. These little pieces are kind of hard to see what you're doing, and you can't, these ones you can't pick up to see exactly what's going on. So all right, there are those. We are going to need to do the same thing on a piece of basic white, and this measures the same, 1 by 3.5, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to round the corners because this is going to go on the inside, and this is going to have the to and from on it. Into my mat there. All right, and when we do these, we want to remember to put the rounded edge at the top, just like this. So now these can just go on our outside of our card. And I like my liquid glue because it gives me a minute that I can kind of wiggle it around. The 2 1/4 one, is it 2 1/4? No, 2. The 2 1/4, I was right. 2 1/4 goes on the back, the 2 goes on the front. So this is 2 1/4 by 3.5, and that goes on the back. And then the one that is 2 by 3.5 goes on the front. Hopefully you can't, I didn't even think about it. Hopefully you can't hear the dishwasher. I probably should have stopped it. All right, that goes there. This is the second one. These two. So the bigger one goes on the back. I was kind of trying to make them match up, but it's okay if they don't. Nobody's going to pay attention. This is going to be on the front anyway. But let's see what, now that I'm doing it. And this one goes on the inside. Not really the inside, inside, outside. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see, this one I didn't get matched. Haha. Oh well. But this one I did. All right, so I'm looking for the top of my glue and it's in here. All right, so now we can not put my glue away. These two can be glued together. These two are very nice together, which I'm sure they did on purpose. All right. There is that. All right, so now we can take our belly band, and this measures 3/4 by 5. Yes, it didn't look like it was going to make it there for a second, but it does. So I don't score them at all. I just line it up where you want it, do a bend, and then do another bend. And it looks like I did not... Yeah, it says 5. I would do 6 instead of 5 for this. I'm going to make this one work. I'm not quite sure, maybe 5.5. I'm going to have to redo my template there. But this is going to go on top, so you're not going to be able to see it, and it's going to stay because you're going to put dimensionals on here. So I will put a dimensional here and a dimensional here, and the same thing with the other one. So we're just going to fold this over, fold this over, and then I just give this a little varnish, or burnish, I guess it is, right here. Then I'll put a dimensional up here and a dimensional right here. Take the backings off. And I think I'm going to do it like this. This just goes like this, right on the front. So you're going to be able to slide that on and off, just like that. Okay, same for the other one. So I would do 5.5. I'm not for sure why I said 5, but who knows. Okay, and there's that one. All right, so we're gonna stamp the To and From and the Merry Christmas. From the Happy Home stamp set. That one does have a coordinating punch as well for the little house. And then the Merry Christmas. and that's going to be done in Real Red. All right, make sure I'm doing them on the correct side here. So to and from. To and from. And then the Merry Christmas. All right. And Merry Christmas. Wonderful. So now we can open these up. And for this, sometimes I can see the glue when I use on white, basic white. So I usually use, if I remember, Stamp and Seal on basic white. And that goes on the inside. Okay, and then here is the other one. And I find it works much better on your silicone mat. That piece of glue on there. These mono sand erasers work wonderful. You can get them on Amazon. Gets that right off there. There we go. All right, then we're going to fold that back up. Put this back in here. And then I just take my snips, and then I'm just cutting a slant after the Merry Christmas. You could do fishtail if you wanted to. I never get fishtails right, so no thank you. All right, so we're going to put this back on here. Just like that. All right. Here. I think I'm done with my scissors. All right. Then we are going to take a little bit of glue, but it is not going to be seen, so. And I'm going to put it right here. And then that's going to slip right under here. And it's going to adhere to the back of the green piece. So if you just hold that. You can do it at an angle, you can do it straight, totally up to you. I liked it at an angle a little bit. All right, so here is my little tree. I think that might still be wet, so I'm going to leave the other one there. I'm not going to die cut it until later. I am going to take a little bit of liquid glue for the tree. All right, and that's going to go right here. Okay, just like that. And that is it. So I will put the other one on after I run it through the die cutting machine, of course, after the enamel effects have dried. That's the back. And then on the inside, you're going to be able to do your to and from. So if you need any of the supplies, my link will be in the description or on the screen. I think it's in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment and I'd be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.